Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Head shave and face shave today. Daily shaves, well this one's 2 days, this one's 1 day. I've been having a bit of, I think it's cold sores coming again on my lip. I'm not sleeping very well, even though I've not really got anything to not sleep for. But I think lack of outside, lack of sunshine, lack of exercise, lack of everything else. I'm trying to do stuff at home, but there's only so much you can do to keep yourself active and sort of mentally active as well. So doing a lot of reading, which doesn't keep you mentally active, but it doesn't keep you physically active, but does drain your brain a little bit. Now, the soap for today, I haven't used this for quite some time, and it is the Gentleman's Groom Room Essence of Scotland Sweet Gale. Now, this is made in Scotland. I think it's up in, does it actually say on the front? I think it says on the bottom. Now, I've got it soaking, so I'm just going to pour that water into the sink. It's made in the Shetlands, which is brilliant. Now the scent on it, Sweet Gale, it smells like fizzy cola bottles. It smells more, in fact no, actually, tell a lie, it smells more like the cola bottles without the fizz. Just the little cola bottles with no zing on them. So there's no real effervescent that comes with this. It just smells like that Coca-Cola scent, or the big massive Coca-Cola bottles you used to get without the sugary fizzy stuff on it. Right, the brush is, oh by the way, it's Good Friday. I went to get a coffee this morning. It's the first time in like 4 days that I've actually been out, and everywhere was shut apart from Macca's. Thankfully Macca's do almond lattes and you can go through the drive-through and it's a non-contact sort of thing, so I was quite happy with that. Straight out, straight back, never touched anyone, never really got near anyone. Brilliant. Right, the brush for today, for the head shave, is my Simog. Can we get that there? Special Edition Owners Club 2012. 8 years old this year. It's got a 50% boar, 50% badger mixed hair knot. This was first made sort of famous in the Caravella from Simog, but this is obviously a newer version of it. It took a long time to break the snot in. It's been scritchy and scratchy since the day I got it. However, it now feels fantastic. Still got loads of scrub, but the tips on it now are almost at that consistency where I really like it, nice and soft. So here we go, on top of the softened soap, which I've been soaking for about 5-10 minutes. Now, this is a glycerin based soap. Scent strength out the tub is around about a 3 or 4, but it's there, it's nice. I love how, I'm assuming that's all the sort of herbs and stuff that are in there, they all sink to the bottom of the tub. It's just a really good quality soap as well for what it is. It is glycerin based. Makes an easier lather, it's easy to work with. Not quite as slick, the post shave's not quite as good as pretty much anything else that I use artisan wise, but it's Scottish. And I would probably say, for me, it's probably slightly better than Castle Forbes cream. Right, so there is the brush loaded. That's far too much soap for one head shave, but this is going to be slightly different today because I'm going to shave my head with the carve razor. Now, I haven't shaved my head with a DE razor for absolutely ages. Just going to pop a little bit of water, just back on top of the soap again. It's pretty hot today as well. I think it must be 33, 34 degrees today. The house is pretty hot, even though we've got air cons on. Right, let's start painting this on. Great scent. The scent strength is excellent on this soap as well. This is really weird, why? That's better. I could see the camera in the mirror over there. Or my phone. I've never been able to see that before. It's the first time I've noticed it. But I hadn't adjusted the other mirror over there enough to actually see the back of my head as well. Right, let's just add a little bit of water into the knot. Simog make fantastic brushes. They make really nice handles, nice ergonomic shapes as well. This one's got a sort of marble effect to it. But I do find the premium bow knots, once you break them in, they don't work very well. They just eat up too much lather. For whatever reason, I don't know. I just don't get on with them well once they're broken in. The actual breaking in process, generally the lathers that I make are pretty good. And then all of a sudden, they're just rubbish. And I can't put my finger on it. And then I read about people that use them or see videos of it, and they still get fantastic lathers. So I don't know whether it's just my brushes that I get or not, or maybe it's my water. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. Right, I'm going to stick with it at that. I don't think I need much more than that in terms of water or anything. It's not bad, is it? Really, for a glycerin-based soap. It's pretty good stuff. Right, now I'm going to go back to my old ways of with the grain and against the grain. I'm using the carved Christopher Bradley razor, aluminium, with the B plate, 0.73 blade gap, and a brand new Derby Extra blade, which is one of these ones. If you've never seen one before, looks like that. I'll use a fresh one for my face as well. I might not, I might use this one, I'll see how it goes. But with the grain, with the B plate. Historically, the Derby blades haven't really done very well for my head shaves. Mainly down to the fact that my head hair is a lot sort of thicker and tougher than my facial hair. Now, if you can hear in the background, if you can hear Red Dwarf, that is what's playing in the background, the very first episode that was released back in the 80s, back in the late 80s. I just watched The Promised Land this morning. Which released last night on Dive in the UK at 9 PM. And it was super cheesy, funny, and I really enjoyed it. It's a very niche market of TV. They've stuck true to the roots of the cheesiness, which is brilliant. And as much as it was real cheesy, I really enjoyed it. I don't think it's as good as the episodes. I thought it was maybe just a little bit too long for what they did. I think in all honesty they could have done that whole movie, that hour and a half in a 30-minute episode. But who am I? It certainly gave me something to watch. While I'm on this isolation with a dodgy wrist. My wife's not a massive fan of Red Dwarf, but she's had through it as well. Gritted her teeth and bared it. Right, the razor is as usual with it being the carve, is super smooth. The Derby blade is cutting pretty nice, 2 days growth. I'm just going to empty the sink out, so it's full of hair, so I know it's cutting. How close it's cutting I'm not sure. When you go with the grain on a head shave with a DE razor, you don't get very, very close. Like that's never close enough for me to acceptably walk out the door. Some people it is, but not me. Right, the residual sleekness is excellent. Really good. Oh, the water's roasting hot today. Alright, ladder number 2. It's been a while since I've actually done a traditional head shave with regards to using a DE razor and 2 and 3 passes and things like that. I just thought I'd do something a little bit different. Give the leaf a rest. And see if I could still do this without chewing my head up. And so far, so good. Right, pass number 2. Against the grain, same razor, same blade, same plate. I'm not feeling anything, so it doesn't feel like it's cutting, but I can assure you that it is. It's definitely cutting. Apologies for the silence, I'm just trying to concentrate here. This is a little bit trickier than I remember it being. It's been a while. The B plate, in all honesty, is probably just a little bit too mild for a head shave, but as I'm about to show you, I can still get a BBS shave with relative ease and hopefully not too much bloodshed. Right, now because this is a traditional wet shave on the head, I'm going to have a little bit of a feel and just see how it is. See if I can get away with I think I'm just going to get away with residual slickness today. Well, there we have it. BBS head shave. I don't think there's any blood. What we're roasting. I'll tell you what there is though. It feels like I've got a bit of an irritation to the soap. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. My skin feels lovely. I don't know. It just felt like there was a little bit of a sting there with the water on. So I'm just going to finish off now with some Lucky Tiger after shaving face tonic, which goes very, very well with a cola citrus type scent. Fantastic. I cannot say much more than that. Gentleman's Groom Room. Essence of Scotland, Sweet Gale. Beautiful cola scent, lovely labels, lovely little tubs. It's a lot of soap. It's hard glycerin soap. It's going to last a long time if you do get one. The brush was the Simulg Owners Club 2012. 50% boar, 50% badger, and 8 years old now. Carved Christopher Bradley razor with the B plate and the brand new Derby Extra blade. To be honest, it was very smooth and comfortable. Maybe not quite Gillette smooth and comfortable in terms of the efficiency of the edge on the blade, but I've got a BBS head shave and 3 passes very quickly. I'm not even at 16 minutes. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.